at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. The veteran kicker Graham Gano puts it on the tee. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Miller now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On the ground is Jalen Warren. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ballgame.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Steeler first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game.
In trouble, and down he goes. Chauncey Golster in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. His offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score an offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, if you allow this to linger the rest of the day, you've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Makes the score Giants 7, Steelers nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one not quite on target. There's too much. That one falls incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
that pickup, good for 29 yards.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Taking off. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field, as the officials will sort this one out. Now it is first and goal. Johnson. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one. So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to...
And he's in! Calvin Austin! Touchdown, Steelers!
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good. And the Steelers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
You want to see more, but you want to see some. Life that slows you down. Your body is your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you about those.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. Forced out wide. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. 3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He'll get that to Jalen Warren. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the 1st down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Warren, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. To the goal line and in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Ray going to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
The shotgun. It's Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Again, working deep downfield. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Off the play fake, Rodgers. He finds Wilson coming across the field. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down for Aaron. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newbin. And the Giants will take over here just past the 30.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
No more talk. Put him in there. You keep off. That you're trying to end up. If I end up there, that end up. You just soft type. Fake up dog type. It's like a soft fight. Dog with the dog blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order.
That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Open man, right side. He's got it. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
For a Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, Wilson. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there.
It's now second
And it'll bring up
10.
second down. They'll run with Tracy, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Peyton Wilson's that time in on the stop.
Gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third and 9. Now Russ. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And the Steelers will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold, serve, and keep this score right where it is.
Rodgers on first down. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. And Freiermuth, the intended receiver. It's second down. That's quick quickly out to Smith. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
On third down, Rodgers. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
You know, third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw. Wilson. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Wilson. He's got his man. That's Slayton. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Wilson. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Throwing is Wilson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Giants' first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
First down.
To throw again is Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Giants.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, 2nd and 4.
Alert.
They'll run first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Giants first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. To the outside. Complete. It's Wilson. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a two-possession game here late.
Steelers 21, Giants 7. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Emir Smith-Marset now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Now a short one, caught by the tight end, Johnson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
And leads to third down.
The shotgun, Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
What? 14.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. Price, Ford, Wheaton. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll work now on second and 4. Throwing again. Wilson. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and it's incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
There.
Now it's Wilson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the New York Giants and themselves. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he is out of bounds as it'll start. The 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. Off we go from Vegas. Tommy Malott to return it. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 20. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
15-yard line.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
On second down, Smith. Open man. That's Dante Fortin.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Third and long. Man in motion here is Tucker. From the gun on third down, Smith. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Vegas.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Gentry. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Back at the 27.
Now, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on that while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. Well, that helps with the much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, Smith. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Throwing on second down, Smith. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Tino going to throw for it. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They finally get a chance to go on offense with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now Russ. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stutz. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
It's now
second down and 6 now from the 26. They'll go play action. It's Smith. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here's Gino. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Big job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll go. Smith. He's got a man. That's Myers. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
First down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Run right at the gut with Genty. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second down.
2nd and 2. Once again, it's Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Bowers, the man in motion.
Hey, it's a clip.
From the pistol, Smith. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Second and 7. In motion, that's Thornton. A 2nd down throw for Smith. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The second he threw that ball, Mike, that just felt like a hope and a prayer. He just threw that thing up saying, I hope my guy comes down with it. Ball placement wasn't really where it needed to be and ends up going the other way.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here.
And he's in! Geno Smith, touchdown Las Vegas.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. On the return, it's Smith-Marset, and he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Off the chain, I need soft and brain. Off the name, first of all, went back long enough.
Daniel Carlson taking off.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. Now he'll run it. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Moving to his left. He got all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
Here we go on fourth down with Wilson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. It's a turnover on down. Play action now. It's Gino. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Off the play fake. Smith. He's got it at about the 8. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line. First down and goal. Bowers the man in motion. Genty. Touchdown. Trying to take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders move out on top. 14-0. Giants have that. Here's Carlson now. They'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not out. Going to lose a yard.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 24 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down. On the ground, here's Tracy. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 35, here's second and 9. Wilson to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Man in motion here is Tucker. On play action, Smith. Rolling right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Caught to left side. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Man in motion here is Tucker. They'll put a receiver in motion right. They go play action with Smith. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It is 3rd and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
The offense had a decision to make. Was it more important to keep the clock rolling or maintain possession? They take a little bit of a conservative approach there, keeping the ball on the ground. Now brings up 4th down.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 4th down, Smith. He gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking when you find yourself with the lead in the 4th quarter. Conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on 4th down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision. Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
On 2nd down, it's Gino. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Justin Genty. it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Smith-Marset. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. Look up the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
As he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Off the play fake. It's Smith. That's left side to Tucker. And he is out of bounds. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Second and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton.
After playing pretty well the first 3 quarters, found themselves nursing a lead. It's a bad time to get the turnover bug here, Mike. I mean, that's twice now in the fourth quarter they've turned the ball over, and instead of being in prime position to close this game out, they're fighting for their lives.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's second down. They'll drop to throw. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
33 yards on the play.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
14,
From the gun, it's Wilson. Get this into the hands of Neighbors. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Again, Wilson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Russell Wilson.
They got to find a better way to neutralize this pass rush, Mikey. Protection appears to be overwhelmed by this blitz package, and with nobody coming open downfield, he's got no choice but to just eat the ball and take the sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's 4th down, so this is a very big call. In motion is Myers. On 1st down is Smith. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. For the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Smith-Marset. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And he will be taken down. We'll see And they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
There we go.
In motion, that's Thornton. They'll go play action. It's Smith. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
First and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team.